Hello, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me here. Okay, this can be for any zodiac sign, this reading, and you have very strong, powerful energy. There's something really big that you have done. And you could feel very confused on your life's purpose. You could feel like maybe you know what it is, but it's like, how is this happening? You could feel energy shifting. Something big is coming for you, but what is it? It's not happening yet. You could feel haters, people turning on you. There's a lot of things that you have felt compelled to push out of your life, to cut out of your life. There's so much change that you have gone through. Something very magical is about to happen here. So, okay, I just want to clear the energy really quick. Okay, I have your coffee cup. I'm gonna pull tarot and oracle, and the messages I saw in your coffee. This is the thing here. It's like we're coming here. We choose certain things in this lifetime, right? And there's something here that it's like you have done it. You know, you have exceeded the expectations and of what you came here to do here, being a generational curse breaker here. But it's like there's multiple ways that you're being a generational curse breaker. It's not just, it's not just one family line, it's another family line as well. It's, in different ways, many, many, many different ways that you're doing this. And so there is this like surge of energy that is going to come to you here. And this could be a little scary, right? But it's going to level out. So there's no reason to be afraid. I keep hearing that. Like fear is nothing, and God is going to show you that fear is nothing. And God is going to show you and everybody else that everything that you went through, that it was worth it. It was worth it here because of the work that you're going to do. And it's like people are going to see, it's like you're going to be proven right here, but it's not even about rightness. It's just about you living in your glory, you living in your dream here. And there's people that are against you that they're getting even worse, even worse, even worse. They're spiraling down while you're spiraling up. And it's almost like you've taken on while still in this physical body, when you go to sleep, when you're in the dream state, it's like you have chosen to, take on more things and then ascend in that way. And then there was something here about like, you're experiencing something that it could, like most people it will be done, right? And then there'll be another lifetime they will incarnate, but you're doing it all in one body is what I'm saying. It's like transcending even death. This is how it feels. You could know that you've cheated death. You could know, but not cheated, but just like there was people against you and you could have found this out from your childhood, and all of this is for a very important reason. I saw like a walking stick that's like a staff here. So there's things here that you're going to come to remember that were yours from another lifetime. There is fighting and destruction, but this is all a diversion. This is all a diversion, and for you to not pay attention to this. Because this is how the devil, this is how the enemy, this is how dark forces are trying to stop you from ascending, to stop you. Because I saw a phoenix and I saw a key here. So there is something really amazing that's happening here and that is trying to be stopped. Yeah, it's literally shifting the access here of the world. It's like, here's a world, there's a world, and then there's one, and then there's another one. So that's the fifth dimension because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the top. So that's the fifth dimension. You're bringing the fifth dimension and you're grounding it to this reality here. And there's people that don't want this. So there is a way that your gifts are going to come shining through. There is a way that God is going to help support you. And this is a huge acorn here. So there's something here that you planted long, long ago. Long ago you planted here. Yeah. And there's so much liquid. If I pick this up here, maybe if I go like this. It's like, this is you here, okay? And there is this energy here of floating, of being alone in nature here and connecting. And this is in a cave. Look, that's a cave for sure. Wow. Mystical stuff. You could have connected to being a shaman in a past life here. But there was a way that you have been isolated your entire life. But there was illusions of things around you. And now, in order to get to this, right? It's like the buffalo that they will go through the storm. They don't go, most animals, they will run away from the storm, and the storm is literally chasing them. The buffalo will go straight through the storm because they know that's the quickest way to get it over with, right? And to be, so it's like you had to go into danger. To not be alone, you had to go into loneliness. To not be in darkness, you had to go into darkness. It's like the seed, the acorn is planted in the darkness. You had to go through that to be reborn. But this is like most people, what you have gone through, it's like many different lifetimes. But there is like a new level of ascension here that you're at, right? And this is like the highest that this planet has seen. To now, multiple lifetimes, you're embodying that in one body, So, you're getting the blessings, you're getting the, rewards, you're getting the, abundance that you would get from other lifetimes, the power that you're getting. So it's like your power is transcending this physical body. And this is what happens when you just decide to follow the light within you, and you're following it blindly, and you're in darkness, and you do that for years, for decades, for your whole life even, This is changing in such a big way. Yeah, you have the bird flying. News is on the way. How amazing. And the hat. You will be playing a different role. This is what I'm saying here. It's like playing a different role, as in, you're going to be able to be bringing in these gifts from another lifetime. You're going to be seen as some sort of a spiritual teacher, because you're bringing, it doesn't have to be necessarily a spiritual teacher, but there's something that you're doing that is bringing down something that has never been before. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. And this is the thing, is the seed being in the darkness, the acorn being in the darkness. So now you're going to reap what you have sown. But it appeared to be the other way, right? It appeared that everybody else, their life was going great. They were the ones making the right decisions. They looked like they had all of this glory. It looked like they were getting everything that they were wanting. And it looked like you were losing. It looked like you were, you were the outcast. You were the one sacrificing. You were the one, it looked like you weren't good enough. It looked like you were wrong, right? But it's the exact opposite. It's just everything was still planted. And in that time of darkness, it was like God was wanting you to know. And this is what I'm saying. It's funneling down for them. It's funneling down while it's funneling up for you. That's what I'm seeing here, which is just insanity. You have the tank art, celebration, fun, and enjoyment here. Wow. And you have the crown. Honor and respect will come to you. I mean, come on. Come on. Yeah. There's something here where it's not just what you think it's going to be. It's more than that, very quickly. And it might look like to you, everything is about to go to crap. Almost swore, yikes. Everything's about to go, It may look that way. Everything is about to fall apart. It's not. You're actually going to rise. You're actually going to be seen as this chosen one. You're going to be seen as this royalty. You're going to live this life of luxury here. And there's a lot of people that you're going to be able to influence. You're going to be able to help. You're going to be able to protect. But the way you're doing all of those things is by being a living example, right? That's what's happening here. You're being made into a living example. You have bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Yeah. Things are coming together here. Things are finally coming together here. And this looks really beautiful. And this looks like there's a lot of love that's finally going to be pouring into, your life, which, you're deserving of. Let's see here. Let's see more about this. I want to see about this news. Like, what is this news on the way? Okay, look at this. This is what I'm saying. Okay, you have the death card here and you have falseness here. So there's something here where you could hear some kind of news where people are putting you down. People are, because cats can see into the spiritual realm. Cats are spiritual beings, right? So there's something here about you, and cats have many lives, and what's happening, there's like news that has been presented about you that is false, and you could hear even more news that is presented about you. And when you hear this more news being presented about you that is false, it's like Spirit wants you to be excited about this. Be excited about this, because you know what this means? This means that the glory that you are getting, the abundance that you're getting, the love that you're getting, the dreams that you're manifesting, the more of a star that you become, the more haters hate you. You know what I mean? It's completely amplified. The devil isn't worried about, just anybody out there. They're worried about people that are, on their way to the embodiment of angelic status here on this planet, that are going to spread unconditional love, that are going to, spread joy, and that are going to be receiving the blessings of God. So other people are going to see this, so they're going to continue to do this here. So this is the thing here. There could be some kind of news here where you're figuring out somebody is a betrayer, okay? Because this is reminding me here, the soldier. And the soldier, it's like in the movie, the Star movie. What's that Star movie? Make a Wish. I think it's called Wish. It's a Disney movie with a star. And there's somebody who, he's like a soldier. He's thinking that he's helping this sorcerer king guy, right? And he's selling out his friends so that this person is promising him that he's going to receive glory. He's going to receive, his wish being granted at the expense of everyone else's. So this is someone that has given up. They have given up on themselves. They don't think they're worthy enough. It's like, they don't love themselves. So there could be something here where you're figuring out here that there is a person that has allowed, that they're choosing to take the easy way out. They're choosing to sell you out. They're choosing to sell you out. Oh yeah. They're choosing to sell you out. That's what this is. But you know what? You're going to take all the pain, all the sorrow, all this trauma, and you're going to give it to God. You're going to take all of this. Where am I going to go from here? You could feel completely and totally alone. But this is not going to stand. This is not going to stay this way. Not at all. Not at all. So, let's see about this haystack. Okay, you have the widower and carefree. Now these cards, the Gypsy Oracle is very, dramatic, okay? But it doesn't necessarily exactly mean this particular situation. That wouldn't be ethical, okay? So this is really about some sort of a contract that is no longer happening. And there can be some sort of feelings about it, but you're going to come into a carefree feeling about it. So this could be a relationship with a person that, because someone that is married, the vow is death do us part. So this is a parting of ways, okay? And this is someone here who it's like, how do they really feel? I don't know, right? So there could be a lot of mixed emotions here. But there's something here where it's like you're going to hear about things going bad for people, right? Karma. They're going to reap what they have sown. They are losing things that they kept you from having so that they could have something, right? So they could sell you out. You're going to hear of them losing things that they tried to have here, that they received at your expense, your peace of mind, your right to just be on this planet, that so much was taken from you, so very much, and they turned on you so quickly, right? Like that. So this is something where this person, they have reaped what they sow. They made their bed and now they have to lie in it. And there is this feeling of even sorrow for that person, but there is going to come in a way that Spirit is going to take that sorrow from you. God is going to take that burden because it's not your burden. It's not. It's between them and God, right? Even though these people wronged you in so many ways. Now what do we have? The crown and money. This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. It says money. Look at that. The safe is open. This is the thing. It's like what they stole from you, you're getting it back and more because the safe is full and so is the table. So this is enough to save, and this is also enough to improve, to change your lifestyle, to have luxury, and you're already set. Look at this home is like a beautiful home, right? So this is what this is saying. Honor and respect will come to you. That's what's happening here. Wow. This is insane. So it's like, yeah, there's some things that you're losing. There is some sorrow here. There are some things that you believed in at one point that you gave everything to, and it's not going to happen. You gave your life to somebody, to many different things that didn't deserve it. But you know what? You are getting something so beautiful here. Something so very beautiful. And because you're receiving all of this because of this embodiment of unconditional love, because of being your true authentic self. There is nothing more rewarding on this planet than overcoming something, healing yourself, and just loving yourself, being grateful for your life. And then your reality flipping to glory. That's what this is. That's what this is. Wow. Okay. The bridge here, and then you have the prison here. This is what I'm saying, is there's people here that it's funneling down for them and it's going up for you. So the bridge that you're making, somebody, is being condemned by the bridge that you're making, is how this feels. But they are choosing this. They are choosing this. They are choosing this 100%. What is an example of this? I'm trying to see here. You have the young woman here. So, wow. People here, they took your youth from you. They took opportunities from you. They took your ability to, love yourself, to who you could really be. They took that. And now there's something here where it's like, you're going to get to begin again. You're going to get to have a new life here. But it's like you went through a death period. You went through a death. You went through probably multiple huge things in your life that you have lost. in order to gain this bridge. But there's something here about this. There's something here. It's like if somebody is telling their story, then somebody else is going to it's going to come out that this person deserves this. They deserve a prison, or it puts them in a prison. But for you, it creates a bridge. But they are the ones that created this dynamic between the two of you. Right? This is like someone in a relationship, right? That they go around, they could be stealing your voice from you. They went around, they spewed negativity, put negativity on your name, on this, on that, on this, on that. And they're going around saying all of these crazy things, you know, and you're just over here like bettering your life. And as you're bettering your life, it's becoming very evident that they are the ones that was doing all of those things, not you. And so you're creating bridges, you're creating new opportunities in your life, and things are getting significantly better for you in your life, and things are getting significantly worse in their life without you in the picture. So it's becoming very clear that this person is putting themselves in a prison. But there's something more to this. They're showing me now Rihanna and Chris Brown. So this is like, you know, Rihanna, you know, doing something about what happened with her, right? She's condemning Chris Brown by doing that. In a way, you could see it that way. But really, she's not. She's standing up for herself, okay? But it's like for her to create a bridge for herself, he's sinking even lower, right? But he did that. He crossed that line. She didn't, you know what I'm saying? So there's something here about that. Maybe that's not the best example, but there's something here to this. Yeah, but it's not your burden. That's like what I keep hearing. It's like Spirit wants to let that be known that this is not your burden. It's not. And you're not the one that created this dynamic. You're not. They did, you know? So it's kind of like if somebody wants to sue you, but it's a crazy, ridiculous reason. You actually have a reason to sue them, but you weren't going to do this. But now they're attacking you, so you have to defend yourself. And then guess what? They end up also, they did all these other crimes to you, you know? And so then end up going to jail for all these years, have all these crazy fines to pay. You know, it's like you making a bridge for yourself. It's actually, but they are the ones that tried to sue you first. There's something here about bridges. You're going to start to make bridges now where you have only, you know, you haven't had a way to make a bridge. That's the thing here. You have 9 of Cups. So wish fulfillment. So by doing what it is that you love, because that's what the 9 of Cups really talks about, you know, he's going to go and he's going to have a meal with all of his friends, right? So there is this wish fulfillment, but he can't see what it is. It's behind him, right? But at the same time, he's meant to look very jolly here in his physicalness as well, indicating that it's like he's gone to this place before. He's gone to his favorite restaurant. He's going with his favorite people to go with. He's going to order his favorite meal. It's going to be a fun night. It's something that he's already had, right? But it is something that he loves. You know, he's already in a great mood, in alignment, and he's going to do things that are just going to amplify that, right? But what behind him represents is more. Something that he doesn't know about that is coming, right? And this leading to not only something that you don't know about that's coming, but something that you haven't experienced before that would elevate. You know, so that's what this is really saying here. And the Hierophant talks about that too. There is a bridge here. There's something new that's being established now because something, you know, that acorn that you planted is grown now. So now this is time, and this is all within you. So this magical things that are going to happen, there's a boldness here. There's you being seen as this boldness. And see, look, you have the black cat here, but now she's a queen, right? So before you were being seen as falseness, and now there is this magic, right? The Queen of Wands is like everybody, you know, it's like there's this magnetic pull to the Queen of Wands. She's very bold, but also she does things that are very, she has a black cat. Everybody thinks black cats are bad luck. She is someone here that, she creates like her own rules here, that's what she's really like about. She can take something very small and turn it into something so amazing. So there is this magic to her. Sunflowers, they only need like this little tiny amount of dirt to grow in. Okay, I planted them in the daycare with all these kids. Okay, I barely had time to water these poor things. And the kids are running through them like crazy, okay? And they grew. I couldn't use any fertilizer because it's in daycare, right? These kids are going to maybe eat dirt. I don't know. So these sunflowers grew to be 8 feet tall, and they were thriving. They were fine. They were great. They were beautiful. Very little they're given. And look at what they make out of it, So this is kind of what the Queen of Wands represents. So people are drawn to her. They're obsessed with her, but they're also frightened of her. And so there is that kind of energy here, of this awe, and magnetic pull. So there's this way where people are going to shift. The people around you, it's going to shift how they are to you. And it's going to be more extremes too. But at the same time, there is going to be extreme glory, extreme, this change here. And this all has to do with, your life's purpose. And it's like combining from multiple lifetimes, different gifts that you have, different abilities into your passion, into your work, into something that it's like almost done. It's almost ready here. That's going to take off for you, and that's going to be really amazing. This is going to help you have a lot of money and have a lot of glory and just fulfillment in your life. That's the Queen of Wands. She has vitality. She has this boldness. She's so very alive. She's so confident. She just loves her life. Her life is exactly the way that she wants it to be. That's the Queen of Wands. And that's like really, whether you're male or female, that's the energy that this is. That's what this is. And there's people that hate this. There's people that hate the Queen of Wands. They will hate her. They will hate her. They will form groups to hate her. But when she walks down the street, they will stop and stare in awe. And they will remember every detail of what she was wearing. And if she goes up to them to say something, oh yeah, they're going to want to be her best friend, right? But they would never admit that, Then they will go back home and they will be in this club planning how much they hate her. You know what I mean? It's like, this is this kind of Queen of Wands energy. This is that energy here. And this is the energy that you see with celebrities here. So the Queen of Wands can make something out of nothing, There is a cliff here. There's no way this bridge is going to work. The Queen of Wands is like, oh, I need this bridge. She just goes and she just says what she needs. And guess what? All of a sudden, all these workers, they're going to find a way. You know what I mean? It's like her presence, her energy, her aura, she just gives off this energy of anything is possible. Anything is possible, and her confidence, her passion, the way that she like nurtures herself, other people feel this energy, and it makes people want to do better, to be better. It makes people want to heal. It makes people want to believe in magic. It makes people want to believe. It's kind of like practical magic. In the end there, all these girls, they all, hated Sally and freaking, what's her name? The redhead. So they all hated them. They all hated them. But then when they called them, because they need help, right? They all came with their broomsticks, and they're scared, but they're excited to be. And then they're all like, oh yeah, sometimes I just know when the phone is going to ring, and they're like telling all their little intuition things, and they're excited, So there is this kind of energy of, you can always really create a bridge. You can. And people will say all these things, but when they see you face to face, your energy is just so strong that no matter what hatred they have, it just melts away. They want to honor you, They want this to work. So this is so magical. And there's kind of like this eerie energy here now. Like there's just a shift of energy here now. So it's like you could have new guides that are coming in to guide you. You're very powerful. The Queen of Wands is very powerful energy. So you have this intense power and you could feel the shift, you know, in the energy in the room. You feel different when you go out into the world now. You feel different in your own home. You feel different in your day-to-day life. There's shifts here that it's like, does anyone else pick up on it? If there's a cat around, they will pick up on it, right? And a couple of people, but no, you're shifting. Everything is like unlocking and opening up. It's like a stream, you know? It's like a stream. What the heck? This is exciting. I just saw 3030 on the clock. So you could look up angel number 3030 if you want another message, but whoa. This is so exciting. I don't even know what else to say. Okay. So thank you so much. I hope that this resonated for you. And if you want to like and subscribe, that would be awesome. Okay.